Hey guys, this is Old School Will again. On our next video, we're going to be talking about some illustrious kids down in Florida who decided they were going to go out for a cruise on Daddy or Mommy's yacht, which in turns cost about I think it was between $500,000 and $600,000. But before we get started, I just want to ask you again if you find my videos interesting, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe that, and also hit that old button there that at the bottom of your right hand side at the bottom of your screen there for the subscribe part of it. And as you know, subscribing costs absolutely nothing. It just helps me with my algorithms and help me be able to put out more and more of my of these videos that I feel that might be interesting to you. And don't forget to throw in those comments and all that good stuff because, like I said, I read them. I read each and every one of them, and I get back to the majority of them. But anyhow, what we're looking at today is going to be I'm just going to call it like it is. I guess you could call them a bunch of rich kids that decide to take mommy and daddy's yacht out and go have a good time down there in Florida. And when they went out, I guess they knew the drones was flying above them, but they decided, hey, we got all this garbage, so let's go ahead and just dump it overboard. If you're a boater like I am, you're gonna be pretty shocked behind this for me because I know when I go out in my boat, I keep everything. I don't throw anything above or overboard at least. Bring it back and I properly dump it in my trash cans. But I don't know if you can call these kids entitled or just disrespectful or just flat out not giving a crap. But I personally feel, being in the field I was in, that these kids' punishment, and I counted 14. There might have been even more, and none of them were life preservers or anything. And you're going to see how bad the waves were when they went out. Any of them could have been cast overboard or thrown overboard. But I feel that each one of them need to do 1 or 2 years as far as community service cleaning the beaches each and every day, 7 days a week, so they can get an idea of what we go through. What we go through. I mean, we're trying to clean this earth up, but yet and still, you're going to see. Well, anyhow, with all that being said, let's go ahead and let's get started. And hopefully, you won't get your blood pressure up as high as I have. And from what I've seen, hundreds of thousands of people across this country are really ticked off behind this one. So just take a few moments and kind of watch it. With all that being said, let's get started. The guy with the cap on is the captain of the yacht who decided to leave the helm and help his friends out dumping all this garbage into the Atlantic Ocean. It's a shame like that a yacht like that costs more than your house, but if I was rich, that's the perfect one for me that I would definitely buy. Oh, that's beautiful. Now, I'm saying this because I want you to see something later on with the jet skis. But you see how the waves are casting that big, gigantic yacht up and down like a little rubber duck in a bathtub. Wait till you see the kids on the jet skis later on. Also, notice in your upper right-hand corner that little thing that looked like a seagull flying. That's actually a drone that's been following these guys. That's how we were able to obtain this video. And as I said, a lot of people across the country, especially boaters, are just outraged behind this. Can you imagine taking a yacht going out through the Boca Inlet just to dump off a couple of cans of garbage? Whatever happened to those trash bags? I guess that was just way too easy for them. But if you looked, and I paused it right here because not only the guy that's hanging off the side of it with these high waves, but the guy right behind him with the cap on and the black shirt, that's the captain of the boat, of the yacht at least. You can see later on, leave the helm, grab a couple of trash cans and throw them overboard. And who knows who he left in charge of the boat trying to go out of this inlet. Okay, right there, he just left the helm to go ahead and grab a trash can. Do you notice him hold the can up as far as victory of dumping his garbage into the Atlantic Ocean? And he had just fallen. I didn't see that before, but he had just fallen down. Now, if he had hit his head, and uh, thankful he didn't, who would be able to bring this big yacht back into port? I guess one of his other 13 friends, huh, who probably has no experience whatsoever on being on a boat. Oh, and one last thing, they did find out who all of these lustrous individuals were, and I guess they're just waiting the outcome as far as what charges are going to be imposed on them. So, as I said before, I hope that they all get community service at least, uh, picking up garbage and trash off the beaches for a few years. At the bottom, it states if the captain is underage, can the parents be held liable for this? You better believe they can, because if one of those kids or most of those kids have fallen overboard of the parents' yacht that their son or kid had, or if that yacht had run over somebody, just like the individuals in the jet ski that you're going to see later on, guess what? They're 100% liable. Uh, I'm just ready to see what the outcome of this one is going to be as far as the parents. Now on this one, these are the two kids on the jet ski I was talking about. Watch the young lady on the back of the jet ski.
Oh my God! She fell! She fell! She fell!
She just fell off the jet ski, and the driver didn't even notice it. I mean, thank goodness she has life preserver on. But if you notice, it's barely on her because it seemed like if it wasn't for the straps, it would have floated right off of her.
She literally fell! She didn't realize! Oh my God! It's so sick!
Now, the question asked at the bottom, when you go riding in these conditions at Boca Inlet, you just saw what happened with the yacht coming back, and this was videoed at the exact same time, at least after the boat came back in. Uh, I really wondered what is wrong with the youth of the day. Are they just outright incompetent, or leave your comments because I'm just dumbfounded with this.
Oh my God! Get on. Okay, she got two hands on it. Okay. Let me get it out of the water. Oh, but the wave is coming. Oh, the wave got her away. Right? No, she's not. No, she's on the bottom still. She's on. No. Got on. No, she's at the bottom. There she's gone. Get out of it. Hold on again.
She just fell back in, and the driver thinks all of this is funny. If he had fallen off, they would have lost the jet ski, and who knows how long it would have been before somebody could have rescued both of them.
Look at this dude right here. Let's leave her down here. Oh my God, she's running away. Jesus. Where is the police? Jesus Christ. Did we call?
You notice what he just did? He just took his what they call a lanyard off of his left wrist. That lanyard is there to disable the jet ski if it gets away from you. Now the jet ski is fully running by itself. If he had fallen off, guess what? The jet ski would have went on its own because Junior here decided to take it off his wrist. Like I said, the jet ski is still running, and he's trying to save her at the same time.
Hard though, that's why they have to hang it up. Oh shit. You wanna give me your phone?
Sorry, folks, this is craziness to its max because these waves are bigger than that yacht was, and these kids are out there on a jet ski.
All right. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. We're gonna step in the tank. She's back up. They got it.
You notice how fast he took off? The jet ski was still running because he took the lanyard off his wrist. You never ever do that because, like I said, the thing is running and it's not disabled.
You got it. Oh my God. Well, God, I hope he's still gonna try to go out. Let's not work.
And Junior is so smart, he decides to take the thing even further out. If I was his girlfriend, I would never ever see this guy again. I mean, if she was smart. It's not all kids that go through that inlet, folks. And look what these older adults are going through it on. One single, probably 25, 50 horsepower motor, and they're going to try to tackle the same thing the yacht just tried to tackle. I don't get it. I really don't.